your referee, DJ Sharka. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring, being accompanied by the Vixen, Dylan James, from East Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 385 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending PWR Race Series champion,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest for the Lake Erie Championship, champion Shane Taylor the Vixen Dylan, his manager right there along with him at ringside. The Lake Erie champion Shane Taylor in a feud that has been heating up for quite some time in matches back to back, many months. One has to wonder, has it been all about? Pick your poison matches. They've obviously had championship matches. Brandon Thurston losing the title to Shane Taylor a few months back, and Shane has held on to that title for quite some time now.
His opponent and challenger, making his way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 191 pounds, Brandon Thurston.
Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Thurston coming down to the ring. Thurston and Shane have had many battles against each other, as I've said before. Brandon Thurston, of course, if you don't know the history of Brandon Thurston, he came here making a name for himself alongside Kevin Bennett. Then when Bennett gave him the boots, they went toe-to-toe over the Lake Erie Championship in a ladder match that capped it all off and put that title around Brandon Thurston's waist. Shane Taylor found some success and took the title right out from underneath Brandon Thurston. Tonight, we see if Brandon Thurston can take that title back and put it right back around his waist. Brandon Thurston wasting a little time, taking Shane Taylor on the upper hand, but Shane, with one knee strike to the gut, takes control of the match. A huge, obvious size difference between the two men. Thurston, a smaller man, a chop right to the back. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by by Commissioner Michael Roberts. Good to have you back. Now this match has been one that's gone on for many months now. This feud has heated up month after month. These men just won't give it up against each other. What made you put this match back on the card again tonight?
Well, you're absolutely right. These two men have no love lost for each other. Brandon Thurston was a great Lake Erie champion for many, many months, but eventually Shane Taylor managed to take the title from him. They've had a couple rematches, but I can tell you this year-long battle has been epic. And I thought tonight we wanted to have a second bout for the gold. This would be a great matchup for the fans tonight. These two men will give everything they have against each other.
Well, as you saw, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Thurston holding down that top rope, sending Shane Taylor to the outside, and then a knee strike from the apron, and now they're going at it on the outside. Now these men, this has been a reoccurring thing. These men have battled on the outside month in, month out. This is a war. This is no battle per se. This has been a war over the year, like you said, that this has been going on.
You're absolutely right, and that's the reason that makes this matchup so good. Shane Taylor is both the immovable object and the unstoppable force.
Ooh, that was close.
But Brandon Thurston is the ultimate technician. So when they battle out here, it favors Shane. Oh my God.
A blistering chop right across that chest. My God. That's easily one of Shane Taylor's strong points, as you may have heard. And if you haven't heard it, you'll probably hear it again later on tonight in this match.
I think the entire neighborhood will hear it later tonight. Those chops are incredible. I, unfortunately, in the past have been a recipient of several of those from Shane, and I can tell you, I never want to repeat that.
Something I didn't know. Wow. On the other end of those chops. Well, I'm glad to see that your chest hasn't caved in like some others have.
I was off for a month, but that's a long time ago, and I put that out of my mind. But I'll tell you, when they're outside, this is favoring the champion. Brandon needs to find a way to bring him back inside the ring.
Shane Taylor, the notorious one. They have battled out on the outside. And the referee, I believe our referee here is also a new referee, if I'm not mistaken. He needs to restore order in this match, though. They've been on the outside for quite some time. You may or may not be able to see what's going on right now. These fans are on their feet. But Brandon Thurston not backing down whatsoever. He knows he has to wear down the bigger man. And for that reason exactly, Shane Taylor right back on it.
I have never seen such hard-hitting action. These two men are giving everything they have. They refuse to yield, refuse to give up. They are just pounding the daylights out of each other.
You absolutely have to give it to Brandon Thurston, though, because for a year strong, he has been going toe-to-toe with Shane Taylor and has proved himself to be a very, very tough competitor and able to hold his own.
Oh, how do you match that strength? My God!
A chokeslam style maneuver. That was sickening. That thud.
That could be it right there. Wouldn't be surprised if that ends the match right now.
Shane wasting lots of time. Probably costing him the match, at least for the moment.
Shane Taylor is an amazing athlete, fans. He's been the heavyweight champion. He's been a Lake Erie champion. He's been a two-time tag team champion. And he's been a great champion everywhere he goes, but especially in PWR. You know, you have to hand it to him. Whatever his opponent is, he just dominates him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those injured ribs, we've seen the ribs of Brandon Thurston targeted before. Oh, just like that.
I can hear that back here. It sounded like his rib cracked.
But Brandon Thurston does not stay down. He is not the man to give up in any match, as we've seen.
Brandon Thurston's exemplifying courage in the ring right now. That's exactly what he's showing all his fans in PWR. He will not give up. He will do what it takes to try to win. He just wants that one opportunity to get that gold back.
And he's had many opportunities. You can't put a blemish on his resume, but now attempting a sunset flip. Oh, he just sits on him.
Oh my God, he crushed him. Ref, check him.
If those chops don't cave in the chest, Shane Taylor taking a seat on your chest may just do the exact same thing.
Now that is true intestinal fortitude, kicking out after that action.
At first, I would imagine that all Thurston wanted was that gold back around his waist, until Shane Taylor made this personal. Brandon Thurston attempting to take control once again of this match, but just he can't do it.
The power of Shane is just allowing him to manhandle.
Oh, a huge backbreaker. Shane is targeting all parts of that body.
But he refused to yield. Brandon refuses to submit. It's amazing.
Shane Taylor now getting angry. Thurston fired up. He's on his knees. Thurston now firing back with a few forearm shots. Kicks to the gut. Going off the ropes. Attempting that sunset flip again, but it didn't work well for him the last time. Oh, turns it into a huge leg drop. These are some of the meatiest legs in professional wrestling, if you ask me. In only a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. That is the fight in Brandon Thurston you're seeing right now. Any normal man, per se, would have already given up by now. Would have already lost this match by now, but not Brandon Thurston.
Brandon's quest for perfection, his love of the fans, it keeps him going. You can hear that echo throughout the arena.
Yeah, like we said, you're going to hear him a little later on, and it's later on. Those chops, probably some of the loudest chops that I've heard in professional wrestling, period. And that's the honest to God truth.
It's hundreds of pounds just standing on Brandon's chest.
Yet he's back to his knees. It is amazing, the fight in Brandon Thurston. I can't say it enough. Already back to his knees and fighting his way back up.
But look at Brandon's chest. There's marks and welts and cuts all over.
Thurston whipped off into the opposite corner. Shane Taylor, ow my. Words cannot describe the brutality that Shane Taylor is showing at this moment in time.
Every part of Shane Taylor's body is a weapon. His arm, his legs, his head, everything's a weapon.
Shane Taylor, I can't stress it enough. Brandon Thurston not giving up, kicking out of that huge move, all the brutality. Now he's up on the shoulders.
Right now, the ref has to seriously be considering calling this match.
But when do you say that's enough? When do you say that that's a... Oh!
Yes, he missed!
Goes to set on him again, but Brandon Thurston out of the way and back to his feet. The referee may not have to call for this match, because Brandon Thurston now with some running forearm strikes.
Oh, all it took was one forearm to knock him back, but he brings back up amazingly.
Clubbing shots right to the jaw. My God. Oh, he turns it around.
Through the canvas.
He may have slammed it through the canvas, but I think Brandon Thurston had a hold of the head. Taking Shane Taylor down head first, possibly DDT style. But you are definitely right. He did catch quite a lot of that slam. Brandon Thurston, the first to his feet.
He's going high risk. He's going to try it.
Stepping into this ring with Shane Taylor is high risk. And a huge missile drop kick, taking Shane down. Oh, the Vixen pulling out the referee. Did he just...
He did the right thing. He did the right thing. He banned her from ringside.
Sending her to the back. She's not going down without a fight, though. Arguing with the referee. But all this is doing is distracting Brandon Thurston and giving Shane Taylor a moment to better himself. He has him up. Notorious slam. No.
My God, he kicked out.
You have got to be kidding me. The punishment that Brandon Thurston has taken during this match, and he still kicks out.
I would have bet the mortgage money on that one that was it. This is amazing.
Shane Taylor has got to be in shock, but as you said, look at that chest. Hopefully our camera can get a shot of that chest when he turns back around. Brandon Thurston's chest is basically hamburger at the moment. It's just all the chops, all the beatdown he's taken is showing in this match and on the body of Brandon Thurston.
But you know, Shane has to be getting frustrated at this point. He has to start thinking, what do I have to do?
Some may think that a frustrated Shane Taylor is worse than a regular Shane Taylor, but a frustrated...
Oh, that's not good.
A frustrated Shane Taylor may take him off of his game. These underhanded tactics for a man that size, they're not needed.
And I'll have to tell you, over the years, the Vixen called Dylan has been a great asset to Shane Taylor. With her not there, I'm not sure how that would affect the rest of this match.
We very rarely see Shane Taylor go on any rope at all, but he's climbing the turnbuckle. Brandon Thurston goes for a sunset flip bomb. Oh my!
What was that? My God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
This is unbelievable! Unbelievable action! I've never seen the like. Just amazing fans. You only see this kind of action in PWR.
Absolutely amazing. At all of the punishment, I can't stress enough the punishment that Brandon Thurston is taking, and even more as time goes on. That was an amazing move. I would have called it quits at that point in time. I would have called it quits a long time ago. But the fight, we can't stop talking about the fight.
And I tell you, win, lose, or draw, I can guarantee Brandon Thurston will spend several days in the hospital after this match.
Thurston firing back, though, as he has been all match. Headbutts now. The one has to wonder how much that will take out of Shane Taylor, but he's going for it.
Come on, ref, get him out of the ropes. Oh, my God.
Going for that armbar, and he holds on to it. If he can take out that arm, Shane Taylor cannot hit the big lariat that he has.
That's great strategy on Brandon's part. That is brilliant.
Targeting the arsenal of Shane Taylor. He knows what he's looking for. As you said, that year-long fight. These men have come to know each other and what they're going to do next. Oh, my. Just taking down the referee.
Oh, my God. He's going for submission. Oh.
Shane fights it off and hits that big lariat like we said, but there's no referee to count the pin. Shane Taylor basically squashed him in the corner.
All three men are down. Shane first to his feet. could be it. This could be it.
Only 2 though.
The look of determination on Brandon Thurston's face. It's amazing.
Thurston making his way back to his feet. The referee still feeling the effects of that big splash. Oh my! Shane Taylor's shoulder first into that post. He turns it around. He locks it on. Could this be it? All the punishment that Brandon Thurston's been taking throughout this match. Could this finish it off? Targeting that arm. Locking on that reverse arm breaker.
Got him locked in. All his might. He's giving it his all. That's it. That's it. New champion.
Shane Taylor taps out in an amazing battle.
Here is your winner by submission and new PWR Lake Erie champion, Brandon Thurston.
Well, thanks to Commissioner Michael Roberts for coming over here with us at the commentary table. An amazing battle, ladies and gentlemen. My money, if I had to put money on it, I would have put Shane Taylor in the hot seat. Brandon Thurston shocked all the PWR fans tonight, overcoming a huge feat of strength in the form of Shane Taylor and taking back once and for all what was finally his to begin with. Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing match. What an amazing fight. 2 amazing men. And the finish to a match that I would have never come to believe. Shane Taylor with the microphone. Now let's see what he has to say.
No bull, I promise you. We've had some wars out here. Tonight, I'm man enough to admit you were the better man tonight.
Shane Taylor shaking the hand of new champion Brandon Thurston. Admitting defeat, giving the credit to Brandon Thurston, new champion. Shane still in the ring. We have our new Lake Erie champion this evening.
Everybody else, I had this whole big speech plan that would have ended up being better had I held the title, but yeah, you're right. I heard. But tonight is the last night that Shane Taylor will be performed for PWR in this building. I would expect classless people to clap for that, so thank you for proving me right. But seriously, for the past 5.5 years, going on 6, everybody who was here from day one, you have literally watched me grow up in this business from the time I was a rookie to the professional that you see before you today. In this business, you have chances and opportunities. In the next few months, I have those chances to achieve the goals that I've already set out to and were the highest that I could reach in this business. Unfortunately, those dreams and those goals take me across country to Houston, Texas. So, whether you like me, you love me, you hate me, or you don't, I've come out here every night and every show giving you everything that I had to the best of my ability. So I want to thank you for allowing me to hone my craft and achieve my goals. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, an announcement that came out of left field. Shane Taylor not going to be around PWR for some time. A standing ovation for Shane Taylor. Hopefully that man achieves big things. Ladies and gentlemen, more to come later tonight with a 6-man tag team match main event and more. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the notorious Shane Taylor.